First,
What do you just think overall reaction to the 53-man roster? And was there any position that was, extremely hard to cut?
really a lot of the positions were. We struggled over whether to keep three quarterbacks or go the way we did. Obviously, George talked about the receivers, how that went. The O-line, nobody liked cutting Schlotman, but that's the way that worked out. I mean, I think every position, to a certain degree, was difficult.
How did you see Browning and Jamar Johnson come on here over the last few weeks?
Yeah, I think Browning has done a good job in light of his lack of work. We're talking about a guy who got to partake in a 22-play rookie minicamp practice and then got hurt about play 18 in the second rookie minicamp practice, and we didn't see him again until about 2 weeks ago. And his progress has been real good, both physically and mentally, and I have high hopes for the player.
And Jamar after he came back off COVID?
Yeah, he was behind. The COVID affects everybody a little bit differently. He still has a long ways to go, but he's progressing.
George Harris, one of the, we would consider one of the surprises. What has he done this camp and preseason? He kept him.
Yeah, Jonathan's a hard worker, real tough, real coachable. He's going to do things the way you tell him to do it. And he just loves playing football, and he's kind of just a really tough defensive lineman that's good at grinding it out in there.
You get George trades for him today, I guess last night. How can he help special teams, and are you feeling a little better with your 53-man on how that special teams might look in a couple weeks?
Yeah, we're very, very hopeful. It'll be a 48 come game day, and we're hopeful that Jonas can come in here, pick things up quickly in the special teams area, and be a contributor in all four phases.
Do you think Malik Reed and Jonathan Cooper can have a significant role on defense, or with Vaughn and Chubb ahead of them, will they be more special teams?
Both. We play all four of those guys on defense, primarily Vaughn and Bradley. But the way the game's being played, those guys need to be spelled every now and then, and we feel confident to throw them in there at any time.
Hunter Mintz was a guy that, I remember you said back at rookie minicamp, you guys were lucky to get him undrafted as a free agent. What do you like about him and him making this roster?
He plays tough and physical. He's good versus the run. He's got a little nasty to him. I think he likes playing the game. I think he likes the hitting part of the game. And he's smart. He picks things up quickly.
Schlotman gone. Go ahead.
How was the process working with George and his staff? And how's it different from John?
It was great. It was great with John, and it's great with George. Anything I want to say or express, it's easy to do so, and likewise.
Schlotman gone, is that a confidence in Quinn Miners to be the backup center, or what do you like?
Yeah, we have Quinn there able to play center. We also can move Glasgow there. He's played center in his career. So we feel like we got three centers.
Deshaun Williams had said after the Seattle game that it would be an emotional moment for him if he made the 53 after so many times being cut in his career. Obviously we get so caught up in the day-to-day, but what do you just sort of think of that journey of a guy that's kind of identified?
Yeah, you guys know all the good numbers that you can juice up your article with. How many days he was out of football and how many times he's been cut and all that. He was a guy we brought back last year. He hadn't played in a long time and took advantage of the situation, and he's made it very hard for us to not keep him. And it's a great story. I know he appreciates each and every day that he's here. He tells me that. And we love having him on the team.
So you finished last season and kind of sat by yourself and said, we need these things next season. How did you do to fill in those blanks?
Yeah, I think we did good. I think we had tried to address everything aggressively, but judiciously and not recklessly. And I think we made a good dent in all of our needs.
In that regard, how much was cornerback a priority, and how do you feel about that now as we look at that?
Well, we've got three new ones here. So, it was obviously addressed, and we like all three. So, feel much, much better.
Did you tell Jordan not to trade any of those guys since the league desperately needs corners?
Those conversations.
Which Darby, obviously Darby or Fuller, but would you tell him to hold tight because you never know how many corners you're going to need?
He went through the same thing we went through last year at Minnesota. So we both have our scars from that. So, you know, we've had those discussions, but he's easy to talk to in regards to that.
This roster, Coach, is there a couple cases where maybe some veteran guys who have been around outplayed the kids in camp and preseason, but because of the waiver process, you wanted to keep the kids over the vets, and God, the practice squad allows you to still use the other guys?
Like what? Give me a for instance.
All right, Barrington Wade at linebacker, Nate Harrison at cornerback, for instance.
Yeah, I mean, we hope to get Barrington possibly on our practice squad. And Nate, we think, still can play a role for this football team moving forward. But really, I think we're going to try and pick the best 53. And none of the guys you're alluding to have a gross disparity in finances. And we have a lot of cap room, so we can do just about anything we want.
How does this week change with no game to get ready for, and just, I guess, 3 extra days to focus on the Giants?
Yeah, I don't think it changes much. In all my years, this last week, which would have been a 4th preseason game, I've always used the practices to prepare for the opener, and we really never did much prep work for the 4th game. So I don't see it as a big difference.
George said that Boone would go to short-term IR. Do you think week 4 is realistic for him, and how much of a luxury is having Royce there behind him?
Yeah, I think it's realistic that he'll be ready then. And you guys know Royce. He's dependable, knows everything we do here, and he's obviously a good guy to still have on the team.
Thanks, Vic.
All right.